Well, well. This is not what I was expecting.
Oh, seems like you've made a new discovery.
My name is Boyang. I leave the record all I know of, for future generations to see and learn from my experiences. My comrades, myself, were ordered by the Qixing to take the fantastic compass to the chasm and assist our Millilith champions. But where's my water? Okay. But the beasts in this place were incredibly terrifying, and our forces suffered terrible loss. If not for the aid of the Yaksha, I fear that my brother and I might have been slain right there and then. This Yaksha has 4 hands and behaves in a maddened fashion, even being unable to remember his own name. Damn, when in a crazed state he refers to others around him as Aladis and Minogias. Well, yeah, he has mastery over the thunder, and his form is awe-inspiring. One that is determined, one that is destined to be remembered throughout history. We followed him into battle against the wicked beast for 10 odd days, finally breaking out. A snake has its weakness 7 inches below the head, and these monsters naturally have their weakness as well. Having discovered this, the Yaksha has decided on a battle plan to target that weakness. On our previous battle, the surface of the chasm was damaged, revealing a great enigmatic underground palace in the bowels of the earth. We observed that the monsters would grow weak when approaching this domain, so we guessed that there is some power there that greatly suppresses the beast of Conria. We have suffered too many losses. We must end this quickly. Rong Zhao and I agreed that I would take the fantastic compass and lead a group of Milliliths to follow the Yaksha down into the underground palace. We will lure the beast away and herd them into the depth of the palace. The seal must be completed by myself and the Yaksha within that place, with Rong Zhao aiding us from the outside. That way we can ensure that the seal will hold. If this works, the chasm front will be secured. However, this means that I, the Yaksha, and the Millilith with us will be left behind within the underground palace. Yet the benefits are too great. We have to try this out. Damn, dude. The warriors have observed night and day and have confirmed that the beasts are heavily limited once they enter the underground palace, almost as if some power is eating away at them. Water break. Some of our wounded have sacrificed themselves, and others have split off from the main party. In their confusion never to return, will the monsters really be vanquished this way? The unmatched strangeness of the underground palace is something I fear. Only I and the Yaksha still live to witness. I do not know how much time has passed. The Yaksha is gravely wounded and maddened. I fear he will not live long. As for me, though I remain clear-headed, I can feel fey moods setting in. I do not know how long I have been here. The Yaksha urges me to depart, forgetting that staying here was the fate we chose. Note 8. There's a total of 10 notes, but okay, note 8. The underground palace is almost like a living being. When a breach first appeared in the ground, we leaped down below and gave battle. But then I noticed that the breach was quietly closing in. I'm not sure if that was the only tactic we could have chosen. And even when we attacked the rifts, the rent-open spaces slowly regenerate. Well, they only regenerate slowly sometimes. Other times they can be swift. It is hard to say. Does this mean that we damaged the ground in the fighting? We damaged the outer shell of this space. Have we accidentally entered in the belly of some mighty leviathan, only to be slowly devoured by it? Damn, I believe that I believe that this should be the end of those wicked beasts. We have outlasted them all. I have tried many paths, so there is no way out. The Yaksha has fallen. Only I remain. I see my family, my wife, my children. They approach me, and then they pass through. I must be going mad. How else could I be seeing my family here in Liwei Harbor? I wish I could go home, but can I? Rongzhao, sometimes I curse the fact that it was not you who had to undergo this torture, but Rongzhao. As your elder brother, I'm glad that you survived. So tired, I can't think straight. Damn.
This
man.
information was left by a thaumaturge called Boyang, who, as you know, is the missing ancestor that I came here to investigate.
All this information. It was left by your ancestor?
Hundreds of years ago, two of my ancestors, brothers, were gifted the fantastic compass by someone of great importance. They brought this device to the chasm and joined the war against the monsters of Conria. They set out together, but only one of them made it back, minus his sanity.
Karma.
Correct. One possibility is that when they fought alongside Bosacius, they were tainted by his karma. Neither of them had visions, so they wouldn't have been able to resist its effects for very long.
From reading through this, it sounds like Boyang ended up staying here for good too.
Well, this is just wonderful. So, that's it. There's no way out.
What do we do? Are we gonna die here? But Paimon doesn't wanna die! Paimon's had enough of this place! Let me out!
Oh my god.
What was that? Huh?
Oh my god, Paimon.
I got it! I just had a thought. Give me a second, I just need to double check.
Wait.
Uh-huh. Traveler, I just realized something. Okay, so on my way here, I was studying the will the whole time. But I didn't give any thought to the book that the will was inside of. I don't know it verbatim, but I have read it before. The gist of the story goes like this. Millennia ago, an Adeptus made a magic device to seal away evil monsters. Later, he made good friends with a human and gave the device to him to use as a catalyst. A few years later, great demons haunted the mountains. The mortal and the Adeptus joined forces to exorcise them using the same device. And that's not all. The book also says this. When mortal and Adepti powers are combined, one can move the heavens and shake the earth. This contraption is proof that mortals and Adepti may coexist, that there is unity between heaven and humanity. I have both Adepti and human lineage. Maybe my power can work. It worked! I mean, the effect only lasted an instant because I'm not strong enough, but still, we must be on the right track. And look, something seems to have been activated inside the fantastic compass.
By heaven's might and the gods of the 5 regions, Yaksha and mortal together take this contraption in hand.
Yaksha and mortal together take this contraption in hand.
That's their voices from when they made the seal. Bosacius and my ancestor. They sealed off this space at the top together.
I see. It makes sense now.
Hold on, that huge crystal I saw at the bottom of the chasm. I remember when the crystal hit the ruined serpent, there seemed to be an opposing force. Was it that opposing force that delayed awakening of the space that has now swallowed us? Or did the impact weaken the entrance of the underground? Also, we haven't seen any abyss monsters in here. Could this all be connected?
Everyone, let's go back and meet up with Ito and Shinobu. I have a suggestion to make.
I'm Paimon can barely move anymore. Oh, why can't we get out of here? Paimon doesn't want to die. Paimon wants to stay with you.
Paimon, just hang in there, okay? Trust me, there's still hope.
Let's go.
Okay. Wait, where should we go? Go back and meet up with the ones we left behind.
Shinobu, Ito, we're back!
How's Ito doing?
He must be exhausted, because he still hasn't woken up yet. But he's not in any serious danger, so don't worry. What about you guys? You found something, didn't you? It's written on your faces. But whatever it is, it's bad news, isn't it?
We found the fantastic compass. The previous owner left a message inside, and from the looks of it, there really is no way out of this space after all. It seems like the previous owner was stuck here forever too.
Shoot!
This isn't over yet. Listen to me. Just now, I tried channeling my power into the fantastic compass, and it responded.
But all that did was activate the records from when the seal was created.
Right, but the issue wasn't with the compass. It was with the method. Remember what the book says? When mortal and adepti powers are combined, one can move the heavens and shake the earth. Only when a mortal and an adeptus combine their powers can the fantastic compass be fully activated. I'm a mix of human and adeptus, so the fact that the fantastic compass responded to me shows that the system is still functional. Lucky for us, we also happen to have a full adeptus and a human with training in the magic arts.
Interesting. So that's what was going through your head.
Xiao and Yellen need to cooperate?
So, an Adeptus and a human need to channel their power at the same time?
Yes, if my guess is correct, then when both of you put your full power into the fantastic compass, we should be able to completely reactivate it, maybe even reverse it. Last time, it was used to seal the intersection between this place and the chasm. If we can reverse it,
Then we're home free.
Awesome. So there's still hope?
you bet.
Your idea seems reasonable.
Okay, well let's all take a quick break. We'll give this thing a try once we're ready.
Oh boy. Paimon's so nervous.
Don't be afraid, this is going to work.
Yelan, Xiao, how are we looking?
I'm all set.
I'm ready.
Oh, but Yanfei, there's one thing you might need to mentally prepare yourself for. I'm afraid you probably won't be able to take the fantastic compass out of here. From what I can tell, everything within this domain is the result of disordered space-time and memories. We all came here for different purposes, and everything that's happened here has been in response to our own imaginations and conjecture. Terrifying, but also a miracle. This space, well, it's more than just a space. Whether there's some kind of higher power at work here, I don't know, but the whole time, it's been reading our minds and responding to us in the form of illusions.
Space.
Also, according to the history of the chasm, this place must have existed for a very long time. What could have created it?
I remember a giant snake just outside the space.
Oh, that. Yeah, I was there too.
Wait a second. It was you that shot that arrow?
Who else did you think it was?
When the crystal attacked the giant snake, did that have anything to do with why the ground split open?
That snake is probably a remnant of Conrion's civilization, and crystals are highly effective against it. Maybe there was some sort of opposing reaction between those two forces? If so, I'm extremely sorry, everyone. It looks like I might be the one responsible for all of this.
No. You're just trying to help us and solve the problem. You're definitely not to blame for what happened.
If you say so. You could almost liken this bizarre space to a living being that throws all kinds of hallucinations at us to deceive us. Everyone we've seen here, and all the paths we've walked, it all ceased to exist 500 years ago. Additionally, most of the things here are static. So if we really do manage to escape, then once time starts moving normally again, the fantastic compass will likely disappear.
That's actually what I think too. That's precisely why it's such a miracle that we even found the fantastic compass to begin with.
This whole thing feels like we're breaking free from our shackles using a spear that by rights should not exist.
This is a long shot, but it may be our last chance. So, whose wish was it that summoned this device?
Perhaps it is all of us.
Perhaps it was. But maybe there's another reason. Your incredibly strong commitment to your search. It's a shame that we couldn't find your family. But if they were here, I'm sure they'd want nothing more than to see you being rescued from this place.
Yeah.
I gotta say, it does intrigue me, the way we all ended up here together. If this is fate, then let's grab it in our hands and turn it around.
Leave the boss to Ushi and me. We're ready.
Traveler, take care of Paimon. Yanfei, you might need to come closer to me when the time comes.
Sure.
Aye.
Stars align, bestow your light, evil purged by thunder's might. Spirit curbed, pneuma surge, by dictum divine, heed these words. Do as I command!
Aha! The fantastic compass is an amplifier. Maintain this energy level, and we may stand a chance.
I will maintain the energy flow.
Understood.
Everyone, stand back.
I shall hold the line by sealing the surface.
As Yakshas, we must fight for this world. General Alatus, falling in!
Watch out!
This trip may be dangerous, yet you insist on going.
I have guarded this place for several hundred years. Only to seek the nameless Yaksha, do I request your approval.
You can't keep this up. Your strength won't last.
No way, man. Wait, you can't. You guys can't do that. Sheesh. Atay. Finally out of the danger zone.
That was
everyone.
close. I thought you were gonna get left behind. I'm so glad you're okay. That was terrifying.
Yo, I love how Zhongli was just there standing by. In case something goes south. You know?
I know what you were thinking, but... Never mind. I know I can't talk you out of a mindset that's been built up over a lifetime. I don't think we were ever going to reach an agreement over the final strategy. But in the end, it was thanks to you that we managed to escape. So, thank you for saving us all.
No. I could not have done this on my strength alone.
So thanks to you two, Yayla.
Don't mention it. Looks like everyone got out unscathed, but you all look pretty exhausted. Rest up. There's no hurry to move on from here. As for me, I'm gonna check the area for any unusual activity.
She's gone. Paimon didn't even get to say thank you.
Maybe Yelan really doesn't believe she made a contribution. It seems like she's convinced Xiao saved us all, including her, and she doesn't know what to say to that. And since it's not easy to persuade Xiao of anything, maybe Yelan's just given up trying to talk to him.
Xiao, she's criticizing you.
I am not.
You speak only the truth. I have no quarrel with that. I will keep your words in mind.
Seems like it got through him.
Really? Well, that's great. I count that as quite an achievement. It was a perilous situation we were faced with underground, and it took every single one of us for any of us to make it out alive. I feel lucky that we didn't lose anyone along the way.
Hey, so Ballchecker still hasn't woken up yet. Surely he's not gonna stay asleep forever, is he?
I doubt it.
Let's go check on him.
I slept like a rock. Good times. Huh? What you doing? What's going on? Why are you looking at me like that?
Are you in any pain?
The head? What about it? Is there any brain damage from the impact?
You need to tell us if you're not feeling well.
You weren't that bright to begin with, so if we add brain damage to the equation... Oh, brother.
What the heck are you guys talking about? I'm fine. I had an epic power nap, and now I feel like a million more. Huh. I feel like I'm forgetting something, though. Oh, yeah! Wait, weren't we underground? How did we get back up here?
It's a long story. We'll fill you in later. Ito, we're indebted to you, Shinobu, and Ushi. We couldn't have escaped this predicament without your help. I'm the reason you all got caught up in this. Please accept my apologies, and let me find some way to compensate you for the trouble.
Bah, crazy talk. You helped us first. Of course we're gonna return the favor. Hey, if it weren't for you, we'd still be in a Liyue jail cell right now.
That's not quite correct. You'd be in jail, not me.
Good point. Well, okay then. How about this? To celebrate our newfound friendships, how about you let me take you to Liyue Harbor for some sightseeing and a proper meal?
I like the sound of that. Now that you mention it, whew, I am famished. Oh, I can barely walk here.
I'm hungry too, Senpai. Why don't we head straight over?
Paimon too! Paimon wants to come too!
Paimon, we have other things to do.
Fine!
Alright, well, I promise I'll take good care of your friends from Inazuma. Take it easy, okay? What we just went through was a lot.
Yeah, this has been tough on everyone.
Oh, wait! Yelan left already. I was gonna treat her to some tea. But I'll take this to mean we're square.
Okay.
Oh, yeah? Is that right? Wow. Okay, I'll let him know. Traveler, Flying Lavender Melon, Ushi has a couple words he'd like you to pass on for him.
What?
Oh, I want to hear this.
Me too. Count me in.
Good idea! Let's do that!
Okay.
Paimon never would have guessed that Ushi was so gentle and thoughtful. Never judge a bull by its cover, huh?
Sometimes the profoundest truths can also be the simplest. I think Ushi's words may well come in handy.
You betcha! Just leave it to us!
Alright, Ito, Shinobu, Ushi, let's go.
Oh yeah! Grub time!
See you next time.
Shall.
Finished taking care of business?
Yeah, yes.
Oh, there wasn't any business. We were just saying goodbye to our friends.
You're still here. I saw the two Inazumans leave with Yenfei, heading towards Liyue Harbor. Aren't you going with them?
We still had some stuff we wanted to say to Xiao.
I figured as much. I've checked the area. Nothing strikes me as out of the ordinary. Looks like this chapter has come to a close. Now, I just need to take care of the confidentiality issues. Let's hope our friends from overseas can keep their mouths shut. For their own sakes.
We got it! We got it! We'll make sure they don't say anything. Please don't hurt them.
Oh,
You got a mean streak, yeah.
you figured me out, huh? All right, I'll quit pulling your leg. Everyone really rose to the occasion this time. I won't ever forget what we went through. Where could that strange space have come from? And how has it existed down there undetected for so many years? I have to investigate this further. I have a feeling that whatever lies behind all this runs deep. Maybe so deep that no one can be allowed to know. Also, I think someone helped us out at the last minute. They did a good deed, of course, but somehow I couldn't tell anything about them. It must have been someone of great importance. Anyway, these questions will have to wait for another time. I have some follow-up work to do and reports to make. So it's back to Liyue Harbor for me. See you when I see you.
Bye, Yelan!
Hi.
You knew I was waiting for you?
Yes, it was obvious.
Really? There's somewhere I want to go. If you have the time, you can join me.
Where is it?
A place that has to do with the Yakshas.
Okay. Layers of fear. But wait, before we continue, let's so embarrassing. I still haven't made a proper progress on the upper levels of the chasm. But on the lower level, on the other hand, I've pretty much done everything I could.
Take it easy.
I
Treasure. One way to draw your target out of hiding.
There's someone inside. No! Urge. Head of the worm. Keep playing you dumb. Treasure hoarder boss. Actually, nah. I'm skipping you. I'm skipping you. Where's that place? Oh yeah, it's still. It's still the same place as with the red bird yacht, right?
The temple up ahead was built to remember Pervases.
Yeah, Pervases.
Maybe I came here because I had a realization.
You mean back when we were underground?
What did you realize?
It's hard to put into words. Seeing Bosacius gave me the false impression that I'd traveled back into the past. You could dress up the Yaksha's life and call us valiant warriors, veterans of war. But the truth is, we are slaughterers and nothing more. For Bosacius, perhaps dying in the heat of a great battle was no tragedy. And perhaps the same is true for me. After living so long, to die in the act of saving others would not have been a terrible thing.
I think you know that isn't true.
So maybe these thoughts are my own form of insanity.
These thoughts are my own form of insanity.
Hey,
Yep.
don't say that.
Shall we got something to tell you.
Oh yeah, Ushi wanted us to tell you. It's very important. Ushi said he has the power to exorcise demons, so people use him to fend them off. But after he met Ito, he's never left his side. He also said that he doesn't have any grand philosophies. He just thinks we should spend our lives around the people who make us happiest. Maybe there aren't so many rules about how we should or shouldn't live our lives in this world after all. So, he hopes you can come to understand that even though the power of a yaksha may be harmful to other people, it doesn't mean you shouldn't hang out with them.
Yep, there will always be someone willing to be by your side.
Yep, like people with visions. They have more resistance against your power, right? And, well, anyway, there's loads of people out there who really care about you.
Suddenly you sound a lot like Bosacius and the others. They used to talk about how they hoped to live a mortal's life once the world was at peace. I think I was the only one who didn't think that way. The Bosacius recorded in the Fantastic Compass had lost his sanity. He addressed the people around him as Alatus, Menogius, and others. These are the names of the 5 Yakshas. I am Alatus, and Menogius is General Capisis.
General Capisis.
The others are Bonanis, or General Chisapis, and Indarius, or General Musatis. I heard that people call the 5 of us Yakshas, the Guardian Adepti. Bosacius and Yelan's ancestors stayed underground to the end. So that space must have read their minds in their last moments as they approached death. Yelan was right in everything she said. Both of our proposals had their drawbacks, and both were sensible suggestions. But the power of that space was far beyond all of us. I couldn't have done all I did without everyone's help. Even in the final moments, it took every bit of my power to break free from that place.
Well, Hyman still thinks you were amazing.
Yanfei and Yelan are correct. I always prepare for the worst-case scenario. This mindset is deeply rooted in me. Even so, it was the most optimistic solution I could think of. If Rex Lapis hadn't saved me in that moment, I don't think I would have been able to escape.
So that was Zhongli's power back there.
In the end, I still had to burden another.
But that's how it should be, right? You've known Zhongli, Rex Lapis, for such a long time. And you've helped him before, so he helped you back. What's the big deal?
Yeah, supporting each other is how people survive.
Perhaps.
perhaps.
In the moment that we escaped from that space, I could sense what was left of Bosacius's memory. If I had to say what I gained from this trip, I think that would be it.
I think I felt it too.
It's good that one more person will remember him.
Menogius, where have you been?
Brother Yaksha, you're confused again. I've told you countless times, I am Boyoung, the thaumaturge who fought with you in the chasm.
Boyoung? Boyoung? You are Boyoung, but who am I?
Believe me, I want to know as much as you do. Here we are, the two who agreed to stay here together, and I can't even call you by your name. It's a shame.
Damn.
Stay here? No. No, you have to leave.
Nonsense, Brother Yaksha. We're down here for good now. Don't you remember? It's too late to have regrets. The seal can't be broken.
The seal. Ah, yes. I'm a Yaksha who came here to fight.
Brother, are you okay?
Look at the state of me. I don't think I've got long now.
Damn.
We're the only two left. Don't go dying on me. You know, today I saw my family down here. Clear as day. What do you think? Am I losing my mind now, too?
Boyoung, do you want to go home?
I made my decision to leave Zhongzhou up on the surface. I obviously... Of course I want to go home.
I must have family too.
You mean brothers and sisters? I'm sure you do.
Brothers and sisters. Yes, but who am I? Where is my family?
Brother, what's wrong? Hang in there. It's just you and me, don't die before me.
Alatus, is that you?
Who's Alatus? Your memory's going again.
I'm sorry. You all have to see me in this state.
Brother!
Look, there's someone over there.
Who are they?
They're my...
Oh!
I remember now. I know you. My brothers and sisters have come for me, Boyoung.
You're awake? At least tell me your name.
Brother Bosacius.
Hey, Bosacius. Bosacius.
I am Bosacius, and my destiny is to make the ultimate sacrifice.
I've said so much today, but I don't need to hold back as much when I talk to you.
But I don't need to help. I need water, man. Fuck that shit. Ah.
Have you ever had a moment where you felt like you were aware of your destiny? The potential of life? The approach of death? Whatever it might have been. By now, I have accepted that destiny is the one disaster that the Yaksha know most keenly of all. We are destined to misery. And yet, we have no fear.
How?
Are you sure it's okay for you to tell me all this?
It matters not. Rex Lapis had said that you are a witness. It is right that the events of the world are relayed to you. Bonanis, Menogius, and Indarius all perished, and only Bosacius's fate was unknown. This has always stung my heart like a thorn. That is why I went to the chasm, despite being fully aware of the danger. Now that I know what happened in the chasm back then, I can finally put this matter to rest. Before we left that place, I picked up a stone. I thought if I could take it out with me, I would place it in the temple to Pervases in memory of Bosacius.
Wait. Before we left that place, I picked up a stone. I thought I could take it out with me and would place it in the temple of Pervases in memory of Bosacius. Man, Bosacius died like Zephyr from One Piece. Like that movie Z.
Unfortunately, the stone did not survive. Pervases died in the Archon War thousands of years ago. He was younger than us, and Bosacius was very sad when he passed. Too many Yakshas have become casualties of battle. We are like a flock of birds, scattered to the four corners of the world. And in the end, as Bonanis said, it's rare for a Yaksha to find repose for their soul. Bosacius, Boyang, and all those soldiers.
No, Sha, they're all heroes.
Heroes?
Yes.
I like that word. Maybe the world will never be free of disaster. But there is good in the world, too. Even the darkest hearts have room for those they cherish. I accept your advice. From this day on, heroes will always look out for each other.
Wait, that's it? Okay, so that's it. Alright. The tales are behind the fan. Around the harbor. We observe Shao. Shao says nothing more. Complex emotions run across his face as he looks at the temple to Pervases. Sadness, disappointment, relief. They're all there. Yet are only a small part of a far larger whole. His expression is akin to that of a person who has been out in the blizzard for too long and seen far too much of it before finally gaining a place of respite from the battle, from the battering snow. Wait.
I need to collect more information.
How many people come here to offer incense these days? A few, not that many. This place is a little off the beaten track, and few people know that there is a temple here at all. Perhaps I should find some ways to let people know this temple is here. Yeah, that's a good thing, by the way. But, yeah, I think that's it. Wait, let's finish this. Walk around the Leeway Harbor. try and look and see if we can find the person here. Holy shit. Oh, he really is over there. Hey, Zhongli. Or it's you two. I've come to ask you about something. Would you mind waiting for a moment? I'm currently in the middle of something. What are you busy with? Speaking of which, to think you managed to return so quickly, what's be? Are these your friends? They often come here to look for you. Yes, they are old acquaintance of mine. Splendid. So, since you two are also here, could you help me persuade Zhongli to sell his archaic stone, please? Archaic stone? What would you want one of those for? Do you not know archaic stone is highly sought after now? It's not even a matter of price, for there is barely any supply in the market. I was telling stories as usual today. Zhongli dropped by as usual too. Somehow we talked about my Through the Eyes of a Dragon, one of my finest works, if I do say so myself. Oh, you mean that story? It's good. It's a good one, isn't it? Zhongli also says that my storytelling is superb. At first I thought he was just an erudite gentleman who knew a lot about folk culture, but it turns out he's also well versed in history and mythology. So now I often trouble him with the various questions I've got. The pleasure is all mine. Don't be so modest. You've helped me a lot. Come to think of it, the act of chatting is pleasurable only because you're talking to the right person. Zhongli, for instance, is a good chatting companion with many fantastic ideas, and to be honest, lots of far-fetched theories too. There was this one time when I told him, see, my story first tells how Rex Lapis carved Ajda out of a magical rock, then elaborates on how they fought side by side across the four corners of the world. Isn't that just mesmerizing? Yet he said the story is a true masterpiece, save for some inaccurate details. According to some researchers, Rex Lapis may not have possessed the skills required to create such a work of craftsmanship. What a bummer. And there was also another time when I told him about the serpent of Kingship Village. He didn't buy the story at all, saying it was too good to be true for the serpent to transform into a beautiful landscape. I wonder if it was much knowledge. If too much knowledge can stifle imagination, what a shame that someone as well cultured as Zhongli should fail to appreciate the aesthetics of artistic creation. I can hardly object to your criticism. I shall keep it in mind. But your stories are always marked by wild imaginations. I just point out what I notice as an ordinary listener and hope that it might be of use to you. Since storytelling requires a sharp mind, I'm sure that storytellers such as you can certainly understand where I'm coming from. Those are the heartfelt reactions that from a devoted audience member. You are right. I know your good intentions. You want me to become the best storyteller at the Louis Harbor. I don't think you quite get it. He just means to say that the details in your stories aren't correct. Why are we talking about stories here? What's this got to do with the archaic stone? Yes, back on the topic. Back on top. So I told Through the Eyes of the Dragon again the other day. Aren't you even worried about that your audience will get bored if you always tell the same story? Some stories are worth being told time after time, forever and ever. These stories are meant to be told repeatedly. It takes time and creativity to come up with new plots after all. True. See? Zhongli really gets me. Anyway, that day a miner, the leader of a mining crew, was out for work and happened to pass by while I was telling the story. He told me, well, did you know about the chasm? There's a type of incredibly beautiful stone to be found in that place. Such stones have a faint, exquisite luster. You can find them somewhere in a long and winding tunnel in the chasm, but what did he say? I think tunnel is the word he used, right? You could probably say that. The chasm must be quite a mysterious place, even if someone as well-traveled as Zhang Li has never been there. I guess that's got to be because no one was allowed to go in until recently when mining operations resumed, and I only heard about that from others, and I can't read. Ah, yes indeed. The miners said that the springs forth within the tunnel. No one knows who built it. All they know is that I can't read, man. Fuck. Menders forward as if created by someone dragging something colossal down. The sheer view of it is most awe-inspiring. Apparently some say that the place might have perhaps been an ancient battlefield. But who fought there we may never know, so I thought that Rex Lapis and the Ajdaha could have fought there. I've been working on a new story lately. It'd be nice if I could put this plot into it, so I thought. So I invited Zhang Li over to ask of his ideas, and to my surprise he is in possession of an archaic stone. He said he bought it from a merchant at the market. He's got good taste, and he wouldn't miss a true treasure. I was thinking that the stone could make an ideal testament to my story, so if Zhongli doesn't object, I'd like to purchase the stone as a memento. Zhongli, are you really gonna sell him the stone? Yes. Nah. Tian is an ingenious storyteller, and I enjoy his stories very much. It's my pleasure to be able to contribute to his creations. Eh? That said, if I sold him the stone, it would undermine the credibility of his story. As we have discussed before, Rex Lapis sealed Ajdaha underground. According to the experts there are many caves and mining tunnels in the chasm. It would be a constant disturbance to people there if Ajdaha really was sealed there. Would Rex Lapis not have considered that? That makes sense. You're right, Rex Lapis wouldn't have done something so careless. Yep, that's a good point. To be honest, I'd want to exchange my favorite folding fan for Zhongli's archaic stone. There's an illustration on it. I love to have this fan in hand while telling through the eyes of a dragon. Upon it is drawn a dragon soaring through the skies, its body free to roam the world and its spirit bound to aim high. It's an inspiring view. This sort of fan is really rare. You know, even Paimon wants it now. Alright, don't we have an archaic stone too? Really? Then would you mind giving it to me? You can have my folding fan. Might I have the word? The archaic stone is precious indeed, and your folding fan is also worth of art. I would advise against exchanging them as you would ordinary goods. Well, if you say so. Actually, you know, I have more than one such fan. He drew the illustrations on them. And that makes them really special. Anyone who enjoys your storytelling will rejoice if they were giving such a generous gift. You're right. I truly am fortunate to have devoted listeners who understand my stories. And I couldn't ask for more than that, could I? To be honest, I made these fans so that I could one day gift them to a like-minded audience. And you are certainly such audiences. So they were always meant to be yours. Please wait here for me to fetch them. Okay. And you're certainly such audiences, so they were always meant to be yours. Please wait here for me to fetch them. I really like this? Of course, you're my audience, and that makes you a worthy recipient. Besides, I've made several such fans, so don't worry, just take it. And Zhongli, there's no need to be formal with me either. It's just a handmade fan. I hope it's not too meager a gift for you. I'll gladly take it, thank you. An exquisite work of art. Indeed, it is truly something worth treasuring. Right. Actually, we came to ask Zhongli about something. Can we talk to him for a moment? Have I taken too much of your time? Oh dear, well then, please go ahead. Okay. We're finally going down. There's no need to apologize, you haven't got attitude. Zhongli, were you at the chasm? You saved us too, didn't you? Thank you. Shao also said that he wouldn't have been able to escape without your help. Did he say so? Interesting. How time flies. Even he has learned to open up to others. So, what were you doing at the chasm? Was I at the chasm? How curious. I must admit that this is the first time that I'm hearing such a thing. Stop playing dumb. Why would I play dumb? This fan is of high quality indeed. Charlie, now that I am on a vacation, I just take my time and walk around. I say that anything I run into is a happenstance of fate, for which I shall take no credit. Come to think of it, it's nice to travel to different places to witness many things in this vast world. They always bring old memories back. Do you miss the past? Not at all, I'm immortal now. And being mortal means living in the present. A dragon soaring into the skies, its body free to roam the world, and its spirit is unbound to aim high. Most inspiring indeed. With much to be perceived in the four corners of the world, and much to marvel at amongst the mountains and waters, I believe I must travel still more in the future. Okay. But where's Zhongli though? Is he gone?
Off we go!
That's it. As I've said, I still haven't made back with what I've said back a while back ago. I still haven't made any much progress on the exploration when it comes to the chasm. But yeah, it's still on 66%, but pretty much when it comes to the chasm underground, it's, yeah, I've pretty much done everything there. So yeah, I still have to work on this in the next video. And maybe after that we'll go to maybe in Kanomiya, since yeah, not even I've only finished for about half of these when it comes to exploration progress. But yeah, there's still a lot of things to do, and there are still these achievements, which is, yeah, pretty copium, if I could say so myself. But yeah. Anyways, that's pretty much it.
Adventure time!
Let's go challenge this.
This is order. Solidify!
Motion to compel! Wrap up a flame!
Fury!
Incinerate! Everybody stand back! Let's not...
I will have order.
Now you shall perish!
Another test.
Illusion shattered! Teamwork is dreamwork!
This is order. Gather.
Time for your arraignment!
Picked the wrong test subject. The wrong test subject.
Motion to compel!
Another test.
Going in!
You're open. Order guide you.
Inazuma shines eternal! Teamwork is dreamwork! There is no escape! Wrap up a flame! Incinerate! I'm going in!
I will have order. Solidify.
Torn to oblivion! Shine down!
The wrong test subject.
Place my hammer.
Picked the wrong test subject.
The instant time for your arraignment! Where are you? Everybody stand back!
Order guide you. Stabilize.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Careless. This is order. Stabilize.
Now you shall perish! This body belongs to...
I will have order.
I'm going in! Inadmissible evidence! Incinerate!
Oh no! You can't. You guys can't do that. I'm able to deploy into the battle. Okay. That is very unfortunate, man. Man. Oh! Okay, so we lost our only hope.
shines eternal! Ha! Feel the beat! Steady as stone, as a good night shield. Time for your arraignment! Torn to oblivion!
Behold!
I must leave no stone unturned. Amp it up! Motion to compel!
Hear the truth. Be with you.
Power cord!
Shine. The
Back up the flame!
of grace. Hear the truth.
Boom boom!
The light shine.
Pyrotechnics! Leave it unto time to rock!
My holy proclamation.
There is no escape!
The power of revelation. The truth shall set you free.
Motion to compel!
Peace and hope find you.
Illusion shattered! Power cord!
Door is opened unto you.
Feel the beat! Leave it unto... Now you shall perish! There is no escape! Time for your arraignment! Incinerate! Motion to compel! Incinerate! Steady as stone. Amp it up! Illusion shattered! Inazuma shines eternal! Motion to compel! Inadmissible evidence!
Okay. So we're still using Raiden and the others. But the thing is, I need Eula. But if I use Eula, let's use Chi-Chi instead as a healer. Then maybe this guy. I also need some hydro applications. I mean, I could use her, but I think Xingqiu is more preferable here. I think. Right. Let's go.
There is no escape!
Sacred name, fortune preserver, life go.
Witness the power of Guhua! Know my sword! Incinerate!
Don't be a killjoy! Let's only just begun. This is it. You can't run! Don't be a killjoy! We've only just begun.
Motion to compel.
Let me read you a verse. Shine down!
Wheel of life.
Time for your arraignment! Incinerate!
Illusion shattered! Torn to oblivion! There is no escape!
Go.
Invisible evidence!
You can't run from death.
Motion to compel!
Opening box of Adepti tricks. Wheel of life.
Ring cutter! Know my sword!
Shine down! Now you shall perish! There is no escape!
Incinerate! Motion to compel! Body and mind, witness the power of Guhua!
Rise.
Torn to oblivion! Illusion shattered!
Rain outlines your fate!
Shine down!
Time for your arraignment! Boom boom!
Okay. Well, that was easy. Let's get the challenge. Apex hostility again. Okay. We're using Shao on this guy. And Yelan, I think. I should be enough.
The wind knows me. Clouds high. The birds call.
Busted.
Lament! Here! Worthless! Here! Here!
Teamwork is dreamwork. As one with wind and cloud. Into the wind.
Everybody stand back! Let's light it up!
Evil conquering! Worthless! Here! Useless! Boring!
Going in!
Adventure! Things are about to get dicey. Gotcha! Quietly now.
Clouds high. The birds call.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Disappear! Here!
I'm going in! Let's light it up!
Off we go! Here comes the cash. Busted.
Fallen leaves. Adorn my night. One with nature.
Teamwork is dreamwork! Let's light it up! Let's light it up!
Boring! Lament! Here! Worthless! Worthless! Here! Worthless!
Into the wind. Clouds high. The birds call.
Things are about to get dicey. Gotcha!
Everybody stand back! Let's light it up! Let's light it up! here, right now. Emerge. I'm always watching. Oh.
Inadmissible evidence!
Motion to compel.
Glory to the Shogun!
Flash.
Again!
Orders given. Orders received.
Nothing lasts forever. Right now. Emerge. Right here. Boom!
No turning back!
Right now. Emerge. Right now. I'm always watching. What a nuisance. Right here. Come on out. Right now.
Sacred name. Fortune preserver. Go.
Wreck of the flame!
Flash! Glory to the Shogun!
Emerge. Right now. Nothing lasts forever. Emerge. Right now.
Orders given. Orders received. Rise.
Invisible evidence!
The insolent shall be punished.
No turning back!
Emerge. Right now. A sight to behold. Right here. Right now. Emerge.
Time for your arraignment! Incinerate! Sacred name. Fortune preserver. Go.
Storm the front! Strike!
Right here. Right now. Nothing lasts forever. Emerge. Right now.
Wreck of the flame! Boom boom! Out of my sight!
This should be alright. Yeah.
Take it easy.
I condemn you!
Blood of Frost!
Eye for an eye! More speed.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
I condemn you! Vengeance will be mine! Beg for mercy! Rack and ruin! Adventure time! Everybody stand back! Let me weave you a verse. No, my sword! For now. Game's up. Time's over. Gotcha. Flood of frost. I condemn you. Going in. Rain cutter. Things are about to get dicey. Busted. Take it easy. Take it easy. Gotcha. Quietly now. Let me weave you a verse. Rain outlines your fate. Let's light it up! Everybody stand back! Here comes the catch. Gotcha. Shudder! Freeze to the core! Rain cutter! Time to act. Things are about to get dicey. Quietly now.
There's only one left. That should be tomorrow. But yeah. In the meantime, let's spend everything here. Should have enough refinements for this. Refinement 4, and then refinement 5. Today is Thursday, right? So I still have to wait for like 2 days or so. It's unfortunate, but yep, It is what it is. Yeah. Still have to tell the story of the Abyss. But yeah, I'll probably do that off screen. Video. I think that's pretty much it.